I got another video for y'all. This is Spouse House Season 1, Episode 1. Let's get into it. But before we get into it, a couple of disclaimers. I don't know these people personally. I only know them within the show. No one's feelings should be hurt. No one should be offended. No one should be heartbroken. Strictly for entertainment. Strictly for laughs. Strictly for shits and giggles. I'm just a nigga with an opinion. Everybody got an opinion. Only difference between mine and theirs. I post mine. Let's get into it. So, Toya's sister, we wishing the best for her. She had a nigga, but he got murdered, so that's tough to even put herself back out there. My condolences. Ashley is also a sister. It's two Ashleys, but of course I'm talking about the sister. We wish her the best. Darren, a brother, and he brought up one of the sisters as his type, so we wish him the best, and that's if he's sincere, because he said the Puerto Rican and the white girl was also his type along with Ashley, so I was a little lost. And before y'all come on here talking about personality, this before anybody said a word to anybody. This is strictly based off appearance so far. Excuse me. The way the show works is hilarious because they preface it with being like, people are here because they're serious and ready for love. But the thing that's funny about the show is every week somebody doesn't get married, they send the motherfuckers home. Like, damn, I expected motherfuckers to get eliminated, but I ain't think it was because they don't want to get married type beat. I thought it was going to be on a more just because type beat, you know what I'm saying? Because it had to happen. This season, they said they got people from Chicago. So Kelly Jo remembers Tom because she said he ghosted her 10 years ago. And damn, how do you remember that? You must have really liked that nigga. Or is that just a girl's thing where, you know, you keep track of everybody who ghosted them? Like, I be charging shit to the game. Don't get me wrong. It's a couple people. But I think the longest that I've went, let me think, y'all. Give me a second. But I never got ghosted before. Like, not on no cocky shit. I just really haven't got ghosted. Like, I think it was always mutual when we stopped talking. But somebody, I'll still compare my situation though. I think the longest that I've looked after somebody after we stopped talking was probably like 3 years. Yeah, probably like 3 years. 10 is crazy. At 10, you got to be able to let that shit go. I'm sorry. So Naya has a kid, and that's not an issue, but she asked the nigga who's the PE teacher, and you can tell he's a PE teacher because only them niggas wear tennis shoes with formal attire. But she asked him if he's willing to be a father figure to her son. And he says what I was thinking, like, damn, that's a lot for our first combo. Like, shit, I don't even know if I fully registered that, you know, you had a kid and you was so quick to ask, well, I accept a little nigga. Like, I barely accept you. I barely know you. Tom and Kelly Jo caught up and he remembers her and they're like, oh, it's such a small world. And Tom's like, what are the odds? But it's like, come on. Like, the people in charge of this shit said they literally got motherfuckers from Chicago. Like, and these shows got to have a little twist like that. So come on. It's not as coincidental as you think. You know what I'm saying? It's not just magic. So bless Brianna's heart. Brianna. Bless Brianna's heart. She told her story and she said her mother passed when she was young and her father passed when she was 15. Now that's an excuse to have attachment issues or be choosing shitty men. The reasons that y'all be saying don't make no type sense, or it'd be shit that you can get over, like having a type. Oh, my type is just a fucking delinquent. My type is just... You can always get over that shit. But, you know, actually having the people who are supposed to lead and guide you and give you advice pass away at a young age. Because even 15, that's still young. You're still pretty much a child. And, you know, of course you think you've grown because you're in high school. But, like, come on. You're still a child. When Chris and Ashley were having a combo, Tom comes out of nowhere and he's like, oh, like, I think Chris trying to pull a fast one. Well, nobody can pull anything because she's not your bitch. Not only that, but Ashley said what we was all thinking, which was like, oh, we thought you was with Kelly Jo. What's up? But Ashley got in her confessional and, you know, she was like, she clicked with Tom more. So I guess it's fuck Chris. I don't know. When they all get together, they all talk about who they interested in, and Chris mentions Brianna, and he says she didn't say shit about Ashley, so I guess it's fuck Ashley. When he get into his little thing, he didn't say anything about Ashley, so I'm like, well, I guess it's fuck her. Then they had Naya speak on niggas who she liked, and most of them niggas said, you know, that she had a kid, so it was kind of a deal breaker. And the little relationship experts was like, should her having a kid be a deal breaker? And there's no such thing as what should and shouldn't be a deal breaker. It's specifically up to that person. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit up here and tell the next man, oh, a deal breaker should be cheating. I know that's my deal breaker, bitch, don't cheat on me. But for the next nigga, he might be okay with that. That's not a deal breaker that you cheat on him. I know for me, a deal breaker is you having kids. Bitch, go with that nigga that has kids, or go with a nigga that's okay, or I'm fucking up. I'm trying to speak too fast. Bitch, go with that nigga who you had the kid with, or go to a nigga that's okay with that. I know I'm not okay with that, and I know that won't be happening. But I'm not gonna tell the next nigga you shouldn't be doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing against nobody. I just be understanding of all different sides and all different angles of this shit. That's the reason why y'all need to stop listening to these fucking relationship experts and shit like that, because they didn't even say what I'm saying, which is like no it's no book of what your non-negotiables should be. It's no book about what you should be able to tolerate and what's your deal breakers. Like, it's up to you. It's all about what you're willing to put up with. I know, like I said about the cheating, I know I can't put up with cheating. Not saying I would kill the bitch, but I can't put up with it. So I know for me, that's a deal breaker. As soon as you leave to go fondle with that nigga whose dick is not bigger than mine, it's your world. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But another nigga, he might be okay with that. But I'm not going to tell the other nigga, you should be like, no. If he really cared about himself, if he really had self-love, then he would drop that bitch off. But hey, it is what it is. Chris starts giving his speech to Brianna, and outbursts Missy talking about some, Chris, I'm attracted to you. So Brianna, will you marry me? Like, bitch, what? Like, what's that supposed to do? Is it stop my proposal? Like, hey, that nigga Chris better not. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is that supposed to do? I'm sitting over here, like, you could tell Chris was finna be the one, the first nigga to propose to Brianna, and then Missy was like, oh yeah, Chris, I like you. Okay. What does that have to do with this shit I'm talking to Brianna? But anyway, yeah, let's end this one. Everybody like, subscribe, share, your friends. Okay, forget about